Did you know that over 75% of people who undergo cognitive behavioral therapy experience a significant reduction in their symptoms? That's more effective than many medications. Let's dive into the fascinating world of cognitive behavioral therapy, commonly known as CBT. It's not just a collection of fancy words thrown around in the realm of psychology. It's a powerful tool, a form of psychological treatment that's been scientifically proven to be highly effective for a range of problems. Imagine a toolbox. Now, this isn't your ordinary toolbox with hammers and wrenches, but a mental toolbox. CBT is like the Swiss Army knife in this toolbox. It's versatile, practical, and can be applied to a variety of situations. From depression to anxiety disorders, alcohol and drug use problems, marital issues, eating disorders, and even severe mental illnesses, CBT has shown significant positive impact. It's like a superpower we all have access to, but few of us actually know how to use. CBT is not about quick fixes or magic pills. It's a journey, a process that involves understanding and changing thought patterns and behaviors that lead to problematic symptoms or situations. It's about empowering individuals to become their own therapists, teaching them skills to deal with the challenges that life throws at them. In essence, CBT is a collaborative effort between the therapist and the individual, a partnership that focuses on the here and now, rather than dwelling on the past. It's a process that fosters self-awareness, promotes personal growth, and ultimately leads to meaningful change. So, when we talk about the power of cognitive behavioral therapy, we are talking about the power of change, the power of self-awareness, and the power of taking control of one's own mental health. It's a testament to the human capacity for resilience, growth, and transformation. So, it's clear that cognitive behavioral therapy isn't just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that can help people overcome a wide range of issues. But how exactly does cognitive behavioral therapy work? What makes it such a powerful tool? Well, let's dissect the mechanics of it together, shall we? At the heart of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT as it's often called, are three core principles: thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. These three elements of our psyche are like the three musketeers of our mental health, always together, always influencing each other. Imagine this trio as a triangle, each point connected to the other two. Our thoughts influence our feelings and behaviors, our feelings influence our behaviors and thoughts, and our behaviors influence our thoughts and feelings. It's like a never-ending dance where each partner is constantly adjusting to the moves of the other two. Now, CBT operates on the principle that if you can change one part of this triangle, you can influence the other two. It's like a ripple effect in a pond. Toss a stone into the water and watch how the ripples spread out, touching everything in their path. So, how does CBT get this change started? Well, it focuses on identifying and challenging unhelpful thoughts and behaviors. You know, those thoughts that keep you up at night, questioning your worth or doubting your abilities? Or those behaviors that hold you back, like avoiding social situations or procrastinating on important tasks? CBT helps you to recognize these for what they are, unhelpful and often inaccurate, and then works with you to challenge and change them. This is where the magic happens. By changing these unhelpful thoughts and behaviors, we can influence our feelings, and ultimately, our overall mental health. It's like a domino effect, where one small change can lead to a cascade of others. Remember, every big journey begins with a small step, and in CBT, that step is recognizing and challenging the thoughts and behaviors that aren't serving us well. So, by changing our thoughts and behaviors, we can change our lives. That's the power of cognitive behavioral therapy. So now that we understand what cognitive behavioral therapy is and how it works, what does the process actually look like? Well, let's dive right into it. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for short, typically unfolds in a series of one-on-one sessions with a trained therapist. These sessions are not your typical coffee shop chatter, but rather a safe space for exploration and transformation. The first step in the process is identifying problematic thoughts and behaviors. These are the thoughts that sneak into your mind and whisper, "You can't do it," or behaviors that keep you stuck in a rut. This stage is like turning on the flashlight in a dark room, shining a light on the things that have been tripping you up. Once these thoughts and behaviors are identified, it's time to play the role of a detective. The therapist and client together challenge these thoughts and behaviors. Is that thought really true? Is that behavior truly serving you? This stage is all about questioning and testing the validity of these thoughts and behaviors. It's like holding up a magnifying glass to a fine print, examining what's really there. Once the detective work is done, it's time to take the artist's brush and start painting a new picture. This is where the development of more helpful alternatives comes into play. The therapist guides the client in creating new positive thoughts and behaviors to replace the old ones. It's like learning a new dance step. It might feel awkward at first, but with practice it becomes second nature. Throughout the process, the therapist is there to provide support and guidance. They're like a coach, cheering you on from the sidelines, offering strategies and techniques to help you succeed. This process is iterative, meaning it's repeated over time. With each cycle, the client gains a deeper understanding of their thoughts and behaviors and develops more effective ways to manage them. So, while it might seem a little intimidating at first, cognitive behavioral therapy is actually a very structured and straightforward process. It's like taking a journey with each step getting you closer to your destination of improved mental health. But don't just take our word for it. There's a wealth of scientific evidence backing up the effectiveness of cognitive behavioral therapy. Let's dive into the data. Numerous studies have affirmed the efficacy of CBT across a diverse range of issues. From anxiety and depression to substance abuse and eating disorders, CBT has shown remarkable outcomes. It's not just a band-aid solution but a tool that equips individuals with skills to manage their issues in the long run. One notable study hailing from the prestigious Stanford University looked at the impact of CBT on depression. The results? Almost 3/4 of the participants saw a significant reduction in their symptoms. What's more, these effects were maintained at a 1-year follow-up. That's the power of CBT. It's not about quick fixes but lasting change, and it's not just about mental health. CBT has been shown to aid in managing chronic physical conditions like heart disease and diabetes by helping individuals cope better with their symptoms and adhere to their treatment regimens. A meta-analysis, that's a study of studies for those of you who aren't research buffs, involving over 1,000 studies found that CBT was effective across various cultures, age groups, and socioeconomic statuses. This means that regardless of who you are or where you're from, CBT has the potential to work for you. Also worth noting is the cost-effectiveness of CBT. A study from the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry found that CBT, combined with medication, was more cost-effective in the long term than medication alone for treating anxiety disorders. What's the secret behind CBT's success? It empowers individuals. It gives them the tools to understand their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and to change them in ways that improve their lives. The beauty of CBT is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's flexible and adaptable, tailored to the individual and their unique needs. This personalized approach may be one of the reasons why it's so effective. So, the evidence is clear. Cognitive behavioral therapy really does work. So, what does all of this mean for you? How can you use cognitive behavioral therapy to change your life? Let's dive into the practicality of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT as we like to call it. You see, CBT isn't just for those who are dealing with heavy mental health issues. It's a versatile tool, a Swiss Army knife of the mind, if you will, that can be used to tackle a wide array of problems. Think of everyday stresses and worries that gnaw at you, like work pressure, relationship troubles, or just the general anxieties that life throws your way. CBT can be your ally in these battles, helping you dissect these issues, understand their roots, and work towards solutions. It's like having a personal life coach nestled in your brain, guiding you through the labyrinth of your thoughts. But what if you're thinking, well, I don't have any specific issues, life's pretty good. That's great, but even then, CBT can still be a beneficial tool. It's not only about solving problems, it's also about promoting mental wellness, strengthening resilience, and improving overall life satisfaction. It's like taking your car for regular servicing, even if it's running smoothly. CBT can help you recognize and challenge negative thought patterns, replacing them with healthier, more positive alternatives. It can help you manage your emotions better, improve your communication skills, and increase your self-esteem. It's about empowering you to take control of your thoughts and feelings, instead of letting them control you. Now, the beauty of CBT is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's flexible, adaptable, and can be tailored to fit your unique needs and circumstances. And the best part? You don't need a psychiatrist's couch to practice it. You can incorporate its principles into your daily life bit by bit, one thought at a time. So, remember, change is possible and cognitive behavioral therapy can be the key to unlocking that change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.